what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a list of scenarios, Nick, on a scale of 1
Hmm.
to 10. And
Okay.
you just tell me how embarrassing they are. Like 1 being like not that embarrassing, 10 being like pretty embarrassing, right?
End of the
Uh,
world. Embarrassing. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So stepping on gum,
One and a half.
1.5. Okay. I don't know, being in school and like kids laughing at you. Like, I don't know, you're dropping your
Uh,
lunch.
Easy, a five, maybe
A
even a
5,
six.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, okay, how about this? Walking home from work, holding a toilet seat that you just had to buy because your toilet seat broke at home and you don't take public transportation. So everyone had to see you walk home for 20 minutes
With a
and
toilet seat
and
cover.
actually look down at your hand at what you were carrying and people saw that you were carrying a toilet seat.
That's a 10 out of 10.
That's it.
Yeah.
Listen, nobody experiences that. All right? People buy toilet seats at like Home Depot, right? Or
You think it's going to go in a bag?
I
That's
was
what I
about to say
figured.
Best Buy, but people don't buy toilet
Sure.
seats at Best
I
Buy.
hope not.
Home Depot or Lowe's or something, they get in the
Yeah.
car, nobody knows they bought a toilet seat.
Okay.
I had to buy a toilet seat.
Uh-huh.
I did it at
And
work. So even worse, I after I bought the toilet seat, it was next to my desk at work.
so when you bought it, did you expect them to have a bag that was ready to go?
So I go into this hardware store, and obviously it's like old people, so they're looking at me like, "Why is this guy? Does this guy have a fat ass? Did he break something?" So I bought it. I'm like, "Oh, do you have a bag?" And the old guy just looked at me and he said, "It has a handle." And I just want to be
Got you.
like, "You just ruined my fucking life." Do you understand that?
He has no idea.
He
He
has no
literally
idea that he's on the podcast right now.
he's on the pod. No one knows. No one knows when
No
we're
one
gonna
knows
end up
he
on the
could be
pod.
dead
It's
because
gonna
this
happen.
happened not recently, but he could literally be
It,
dead.
it could be a month ago. You could be
So,
gone.
yeah.
They're gonna play this as in memorial.
Yeah, and I remember because my toilet seat was originally white, and I went in, and the guy's
It
like, "Oh,
was
what color?"
originally white.
And I was like, "Oh, my toilet seat's white." He's like, "All we have is cream," and I'm like, "Please, just give me whatever. I just want to get out of
So
this place."
I just want to reiterate here, your
Yeah,
toilet seat. I'm not gonna get into the
why it
toilet.
broke?
Yeah, why did it break?
I think it was just the hinges were broken, so which means like I guess I take crazy poops because that means
Like,
I'm probably wiggling.
so is it Ace Ventura in the blowjob scene in Ace Ventura
It's a,
1?
if anyone doesn't remember last year,
He's
classic
hanging
scene,
on the
the
rafters.
very beginning of Ace
Yeah.
Ventura. People do not remember this joke. He gets a blowjob and he holds onto the ceiling because the blowjob is so good.
Is this how your shits are?
I
They're so good that you're
well, first
holding
off,
on to
my
the
ceiling is
toilet.
so low that
Well, I'm going with maybe you're holding on to something else in front of you, but either way, you're holding on to something and you're just taking mad dumps going everywhere.
yeah. I mean, I'm
Okay.
not gonna say it's not the reason,
Okay.
but it's not the reason. But
Okay.
anyway, like I wouldn't shut up about it, and you were with your girlfriend at the time, and you were telling her updates because I was texting you updates of how I was feeling carrying this toilet seat.
I didn't tell you this. So I told her we were waiting in like a hospital. She was getting like a very minor procedure.
Uh-huh.
Um, and they had to like put her under. And it was like that was the whole scary point. Like the procedure wasn't anything, but going under is scary. Well, she told the nurse that was there.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What the
Hold on.
fuck?
She tells the nurse his friend has a toilet seat and he has to carry it
Are
around
you
town.
out of your
So,
fucking mind?
so hold on. Do you know what she said? The first thing she said when she woke up was like, "I wonder about the toilet seat cover or something." Yeah, this is what she said, and the nurse laughed and went, "I guess you're okay," or something like that, because like it was a
So
joke
that
they
was the
shared
sign. That was the sign that your
that
girlfriend was
she
okay.
was, yeah, she was okay. She wondered about you in the toilet seat,
Well, you
roaming
just
around
told
the
your
city of
girlfriend something
Philadelphia.
else that blew my mind personally
What?
that I do.
What?
And
Your
I was
council
like,
involves your
I'm not even
toilet.
mad, but I'm like, you fucking why would you say that?
Because it's tied to so many things. Your toilet is the lifeblood of
If,
your
I mean, porcelain
existence.
is the lifeblood. Porcelain's in my blood.
It's
I
so
can't believe.
yeah.
So let me get this straight.
Yeah.
So this old guy in this hardware shop
Yep.
knows I have a crazy ass because I needed a new toilet
He
seat.
sure does. Yeah.
I have a dump truck. And now this nurse
The
knows this
nurse
random guy is having a panic attack carrying home
probably went home and told her husband and or,
and probably
family.
told their kid.
Yeah, probably told their kid. Like a nighttime story. Be good or else the toilet seat man will get you. I don't know. And maybe he like
Be
throws them
good.
like
Wait, wait, wait.
horseshoes. Yeah.
So do I become like the boogeyman or like Slender Man?
Oh, 100%. And you hide in the shadows and then you
But
throw
it's
the
me holding
toilet
the
seat.
toilet seat.
Yeah, you throw toilet seats at people unsuspecting, and it's
Uh-huh.
one of the ones where the opening for the wiener part, in my imagination. You probably got a regular one. You know the
Yeah, of course I got a regular one.
well, I'm imagining you use the one that has the hole in the middle and you throw them at people and it if you shoot it right, it goes around their neck and then spins around. And that's
Okay,
how you get them.
and then what?
Then you poop on them. I haven't gotten that far.
Okay, so we started off.
Uh-huh.
It was an embarrassing situation, and now I become an urban legend that
Yeah, you are an urban
haunts
legend.
children.
The poopsman. I don't know.
I just reminded you that speaking of urban legends, I saw back in then when I was like younger, I saw a movie about the Tooth Fairy. It's like a horror movie, and
Uh,
in the movie, I'll never forget
yeah.
this. I said to a
Yep.
girl, I was about to kiss her, but I was like, put my arm around her, and I said, "If I kissed you, would you be mad you missed the movie?"
Was this SH dot 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 dot?
No, no, this was like just a
Oh,
girl I was
wow.
on a double
Just
date
a
with.
whoa. Newsflash,
But then
everyone.
here's the crazier thing too.
Get your
I
lawn
still
chair, folks. I gotta
still
hear. Who was the other double date?
I think my friend E dot dot dot. I
Whoa, who was
think
he with? Yeah, who was he with?
T dot dot dot.
Whoa,
And
really?
the girl I was with K dot dot dot.
Uh-huh.
There's so many ellipses in this episode. It's crazy.
It's an ellipsis
Um,
train.
but
God.
I had my arm around her and we kissed and we stopped. I never moved my arm for 2 hours.
Whoa. Oh, because you were afraid to? Like lose
I
your
was
spot?
scared shitless. Yeah.
Yeah, you were
So
gonna
I'm
lose your
scared of
spot.
carrying home a toilet seat.
Yep,
Well, I'm scared of kissing girls, obviously, and scared of moving
obviously.
my arms. Fast forward almost 30 years later, and I'm scared of carrying a toilet seat home
And kissing girls.
and still kissing. Fuck.
This is so good. I
Holy
can't
shit.
believe it. It
How did
became
this wrap
real.
around?
That's very funny.
A very funny thing that I recently found out was we hit the big time because
I
somebody
we.
made a
Mhm.
bot account of What the Famicom.
Oh, wow.
Because I
We
think
are big
I
time.
was searching my name on Twitter to
Of course he
find an old
was.
picture or something, and two accounts came up. Our account, and then
Uh-huh.
on Twitter, I'm not going to call it X, by the way, so if anyone complains.
Mm.
But on Twitter, it came up at What the Famicom A4703. And it's the picture. The picture is like just of a girl, and then in the bio it says polyamorous, gay polyamorous dog. So just to
Yes.
repeat, the bio of this
Yeah.
bot account of this other account,
Yeah.
I feel like it's in a revenge account, but it says gay polyamorous dog,
I
DOG.
mean, when was it dated? Because it ran for like a hot month,
No, it's
minute.
still around, and I think there was only like one tweet, and it's like a reply to something, and it was 2025 at least.
Okay, so it's pretty new. Someone out
So
there,
if
big
anyone's out
fan.
there that like is mad I doxed them on the episode, like whatever, make another account.
Make another bot. I don't care.
Call me a trans polyamorous dog. I don't care.
A porcelain porker.
A porcelain porker. A porcelain porker? What the fuck?
Porker. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you said.
Oh, okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, so I feel like we hit the big time because I feel like that's like the first time in like 6 years anything like that's
Oh,
ever happened.
we called out another podcast on a thing. I mean, we are flying high. We're flying close to the sun.
Yeah, we're not sure. We actually someone interviewed us about our podcast.
Yeah, that was actually
I'm not sure
pretty good.
when if this will coincide with when that comes out, but it was really cool. One of our guys that follows us is starting a podcast, and his podcast is about podcasters and like their how
Right,
they got started and
how
like
they
all
get
this stuff. So me and
started.
Nick,
Yeah.
half of the time, from what I remember, because I feel like it was all blurred in me, like answering questions. I think half the time we were like how we are on this episode, like we were both throwing each other under the bus,
Yeah, 100%.
and then the other half, I think we're actually serious and answering questions.
Yeah, that's what we do, dude.
You know, I wish I could have remembered what I said. I feel like I was drunk during that.
Is it because you weren't in control? Like you're always like
You know what? That's a very
you're
good point.
pushing
Yeah,
buttons. This guy's always pushing buttons, always doing this. For the first time in his life, he wasn't pushing buttons.
yeah.
He wasn't in charge of editing the
Eh,
episode. He wasn't recording.
yeah.
He wasn't looking at the timer. Wait, let's call out. Let's call him
Even
out. There was
funnier.
no timer, right?
Even funnier, no timer.
We know.
Behind the scenes reveal. We
Yeah.
don't pay for. We do our we do our podcast on Zoom, which probably people are like, they just do it on Zoom. That's crazy. Well, I
Yep.
edit my podcast on my phone, so if I drop my phone in the sewer, the podcast is over.
Or the toilet.
The toilet podcast is zilch. It's
That's
done.
why he needs a good toilet seat,
Yeah.
folks.
Um, but we don't do the premium. So we do two sessions at once and we blend them in and you
Yep.
never know
There you
until we just
go.
told you. But this
Yeah.
guy paid for premium, so there was no
We know
timer.
it.
So I was
We
not
caught
used to
you.
that.
Yeah. He had all the time in the world. He kept
We
waiting
literally
for him to
talked
be like,
straight for like over an hour.
yeah, he kept waiting for something to be wrong or for the timer to show up in the top of the
Yeah.
corner of the
Or I
screen.
kept
Yep.
waiting for it to be like the sun's going down. I have to change the lighting.
Yep. That's it.
What other important things happened in my life? Oh, a very important thing. It's probably the most important thing that ever happened. I saw my favorite pop-up on a website, and this
Oh, what
happened a
was this?
while
Did
ago,
you
so you
know it?
might not recall it, but I was just on like a music website, but it was a pop-up, and it was a picture of Tom Selleck now, and it was just old Tom Selleck, like making a face like this,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
And under it, it said, "Meet the wife of Tom Selleck. Try
Oh
not to
yeah.
gag."
Yeah, that's very rude. I've seen that one before. Yeah.
I I was too scared to click on it, but I remember screenshotting and sending it to you. I'm like, this is the craziest thing. It's like this is the first time ever a pop-up has actually grabbed my attention.
No, do you remember the one
I know
with the
exactly what you're talking
dog,
about. It's
the
how
pregnant
when
dog? Yeah, the pregnant dog. It's a dog and it's pregnant and it's clearly photoshopped to look more pregnant than it ever is. And
uh
it says, "This dog refused to give birth," which I didn't know a dog could do that. When the vet came, they did the X-rays and then they had to call the police. I was like,
maybe it was Tom
"What?"
Selleck's wife's dog.
It's Tom Selleck's
Maybe
wife's
Tom
dog.
Selleck's wife is the pregnant dog.
I don't know. All I know
That's
is
why
I
they're like
still
trying
think
not to
about that
gag because
ad.
it's a dog. He fucked a dog.
Yeah. So,
Try not to gag. Oh shit. Oh, I mean, I was thinking about the interview we just did, and we comment about you made a joke about how I mean we both even said that we don't really listen to podcasts. I listen
yeah.
to maybe one consistently, but other times it's always like super random and you don't listen to any.
Yeah.
And you even joked, you're like, I don't even listen to my own. Like
Oh, yeah.
this
It
means
depends
this
on the
one.
time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one.
And I was thinking a really good idea to get you to pay
Oh,
attention to the
no.
podcast is
Yeah.
I know you like are friends with people at your job and like, you
Yep.
hang out. I know you go out with people from your job sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I'm gonna Mrs. Doubtfire you. I'm
So
gonna
you're
get a job.
gonna.
I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
wait for it. I'm gonna get a job at your job as
Okay.
a cleaning lady,
Okay. I following so far.
Mrs. Danfire.
This is Dan Fire. Hello. Hey,
Yeah,
were you gonna have a British accent too?
probably. But I'm gonna start talking about a podcast in front of you while I'm like cleaning the toilets and sinks and stuff.
Yeah. And you're
And you're
gonna
gonna
sing?
listen and be like, oh, I'll check that out. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna mention how good it is. Well, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
my boobs are on fire.
Yep. That's it. And I'm gonna say, wow, you're pretty attractive for someone I work with.
Wow, you have a mustache. That's kind
Wow,
of.
this is crazy.
And I'm gonna look up Harvey Firestein, and I'm gonna have him come in and be like,
He's
David,
David.
David,
Oh, Daniel. No,
and I'll
this
be
isn't
like,
gonna
wrong
work.
movie, change the script.
Wrong work. Yeah. I like that idea.
Yeah, so Harvey Firestein and me are gonna get a job. But here's the best thing too: you're not gonna
Hmm.
remember because you don't remember half the shit we talk about on the
Okay.
podcast.
That's fair. Hmm.
You're not gonna listen to this episode,
I'm not gonna listen to this episode,
so
so I
even
won't
when I
recall
do it,
this.
you're gonna be like, wow, that's a really
I had no idea you were doing that, Dan. It's
yeah.
literally in the episode.
Yeah. And you'd be like, wow, this cleaning lady's like really into weirdly video game podcast. She looks like she doesn't
Video
even know
game
what.
podcast, but it's not regular ones. It's like a video game podcast for people who don't even like video
Yeah. And
games.
she's weirdly specific. She keeps saying 5 stars while she's putting cream pie in her face
And
and going,
putting
oh,
cream pie.
hello.
Oh, these toilet seats are cream. Is that what you do? I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly, man. Anyway, we hit a lot of truths. Okay. We talked about toilet seats, talked about Tom Selleck, the two big T's,
Mrs. Danfire.
Mrs. Danfire. So I mean, again, if on your bingo card, you're like, I can't wait to see what they're going to talk about on this episode.
Yeah, what's this one gonna have in store for us? So
Uh,
far, so far,
I
no Kevin
don't think I
Spacey.
have any plan. Here's the funny thing. I don't think I have any plans, which I don't think people have plans to do this. I don't think I have any plans to mention 9/11.
Okay, it's so far so good. Although,
So
does
far,
that
so
count?
good.
Does that count as a mention?
I don't know. I always
I
want to,
mean,
is it weird that I always want to text you on 9/11, like when it's like 9 p.m. and 11?
all the time. So here's a messed up thing I do. If I ever look at my clock to see what time it is, and it is, I say it out loud, and like my son will be around, and I'll be like, "Oh, 9/11, make a wish."
Make a
That's what I
wish.
say. I don't know. It feels like it's a magical time. I don't know.
I remember there was a picture of your dog watching the towers hit, and he was
Okay,
wagging his
okay.
tail.
He was so. How could the tail wag if it was a picture?
Damn it. I just realized what I said, and I was waiting for you to
Yeah,
to
yeah.
not figure it out. It was one of
So
those like 3D pictures.
okay, that's
So the
fair.
tail was
So
like kind of coming at me like a 3D movie, like
there's a picture
Minions or
of
something.
a golden retriever staring at a TV, and you can see the back of him, and he's clearly looking at the TV. You can
Mhm.
see his little tail, and you can see the TV. And I believe that's photoshopped. We photoshopped
I don't know how to do
9/11
that. I actually don't.
9/11 onto the TV.
I don't know
And
how to do
I
that.
don't know how, but we said the dog's tail was wagging.
Even
After
though
the-
we could never prove it.
Yeah, yeah, correct. So there you
I
go.
think I actually did that. I think a while ago. I mean, this is like the same time.
Yeah,
You sent me a picture of like your son gaming, and he was like really
yeah.
young, and he was
Uh-huh.
on your PC. And I think I photoshopped 9/11 on the
Of course.
screen.
Yeah, you did.
So I'm
It's,
like, so he's playing 9/11?
I guess.
Shit.
Yeah,
So,
so
and
anyway, we did mention 9/11. Yeah, it
oh,
did have
so
that.
you know what? The
It's
bingo
official
card.
now.
You got it. You can check it off.
Check that one off.
Any updates in your life?
None really. Nothing going on. Pretty boring, pretty plain, pretty regular every day. I'm getting a PC.
You're getting? Oh yeah. Oh my
New
God, the
one.
funniest fucking
Yeah.
thing. Reveal to people what just happened
Um,
when you ordered it.
I know, I know. So I was getting a new gaming PC. It's been 10 years. Like it's time to update from my GTX like 970. Like it's like time to go. I've been researching. I did a lot of work into this. I
Just to
think
let
I'm
you know,
going.
like you're not supposed to use them as a glory hole.
You can.
Is that why you're just getting a new one now?
Yeah. So I've been researching different places. Amazon has it so I can get 12 months 0%. Like it makes sense. Like go for it, make a car payment. Everyone loves that. Tell your girlfriend that. Yeah, let her know.
Yeah, good luck.
Anyway, I add it to my cart. I'm ready. I'm gonna friggin' do it. Super expensive. It's got too much dumb stuff. I'm not even gonna get into all the specs because God have
And you
mercy
know
on
I don't
my
care, and you know
soul.
the people listening don't care.
No, they do. RTX 5090. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Anyone, yeah, think of that. Anyway, um, add it to the cart. I add a 2-year protection plan to it, and it has a monitor that's free.
Okay.
If you want it. The monitor sucks, but what am I gonna say no to
It's
a free
free. Yeah.
monitor? Add it all. Go to checkout. Everything's fine. Like I get the confirmation email, everything else. Like they even called me to make sure I placed the order. I was like, yeah, it's me. I even had to buy a $500 gift card to because the credit would have been just over where I'm allowed.
Oh my
So
God, I didn't even know
I
this
know.
part.
So
What a
now I got
reveal.
500. Anyway, everything's fine. I look at it the next day and it's so weird. There's tracking information for the 2-year protection plan and the monitor. And I'm just looking at it. I'm like, okay. And it's weird. They took all the money for the monitor, which I thought I was free. It was like $230. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
okay. And the protection plan's like almost $100. So I'm looking at like $300 and no computer. And I'm getting a little worried. I look into it. They said they marked the transaction as fraud. And I
Oh
was
my
like, "Oh
God.
my God, what the hell?" And then I was like, "So you let me buy a protection plan for nothing? What am I going to do? Wrap it around my
What are you gonna
Johnson?"
do?
Like
Play Red Dead Redemption on your protection plan?
yeah. I was so mad. And then the monitor too. I was like, "What am I going to do with that monitor? You didn't
So
let me buy
good.
a computer and it's free." And they're like, "It's not free. You have to buy the computer." And I was like, so I
It's
had to cancel
perfect.
everything and replace the order, and now it's on partially on my credit card and not the Amazon. So I'm trying to get that switched over.
Oh
So
my God. I
it's a
couldn't,
nightmare.
but I did because I knew the lead up to this, and I knew you were gonna buy it, and then when you bought it, I'm like, oh, like you finally got it, and then
Yeah,
telling me that only the protection plan was you got,
only the protection
I'm
plan and a
like, this
monitor that
is
I didn't want.
the best thing that could have happened in my life.
So now I have a protection plan if anyone wants it. What's it
So,
for?
yeah,
Just protection.
just to protect his life.
Protect. So mad.
Uh,
Anyway, I still won't get it for another week, and then I literally will play Red Dead Redemption 2 on in
was there
4K.
another one you bought, or was it just Red Dead 2?
Just Red Dead so far,
No.
but I'll play a bunch of my other games in 4K
That
now.
probably is gonna look, yeah, it's probably gonna look 8K on your fucking computer now.
Yeah, dude. Yo,
Too bad
8K.
it's a
Do you even know what
fucking.
8K is? Or are you
Do I
just
know what
saying,
8K is?
yeah, you're just saying words and numbers?
Yeah, I know what it means.
Yeah.
Like like when people are measuring my dick, it's 8 kilometers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Kryptonite. Kilometer. Can you name some more K words? I don't even know if you know anymore.
Ku Klux Klan.
Okay, that's a name, I guess. I don't
It's
know.
the name of
Sure.
a thing.
That is a thing.
We don't
Yeah.
condone, just to let everyone know we're not
Yeah, yeah,
about
yeah.
them. I
Kangaroo.
have on my pillow, I have white sheets, but it's not because I'm a Klan member. It's just they're
Yeah.
just white.
And I thought they were cream colored to match your girlfriend.
Now I have to get cream colored bed
Sheets?
sheets now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I hate my life. Anyway, so I guess we should get into what the episode is about.
Of course.
It's been forever, and I know
Yeah.
people are so upset when we don't talk
Everyone's
about it.
looking at their watch if we don't. Oh man, I left my watch downstairs.
Yeah, so you look at the title of the episode and you see magical mystery tier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not revealing. We were trying to hold back what the reveal of the category we're going to use for the tier is. Second episode, we used a Beatles song. Right? Is the Magical Mystery Tour a Beatles album or a song?
It's an album?
Magical Mystery Tour, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you meant.
All right, how about this? Before we go on our break, I want you to
Hmm.
do Paul McCartney saying "It's a me, a Mario,"
I'm not gonna. No, we did something similar, and it's
and it was a big
a
hit.
song.
That no,
Yeah,
that went
it's a song.
viral. The clip went viral.
No, it didn't go viral.
Oh no, they said it
Eh,
was a virus. Sorry. Um,
Hey, everyone
but anyway,
involved
we're
was
gonna
viral.
what we're gonna do is when we come back, we're gonna do a tier ranking where we're gonna
Okay.
reveal the two genres. We actually have three genres. One surprise one.
Oh, okay.
It's six games each, two
Hmm.
genres, and we're gonna rank them. Did we play any of them? We won't tell you.
We'll let you know.
Have we heard of half of them? We won't tell you. So we'll be right back after this. All right, and we're back. The Magic Mystery tier. Everyone's like, what kind of tier is this? Folks,
Magical.
when you're gaming, when you're a kid, right? You're a young kid, what are the two things you think about all the time? When you're, I don't know, like 10 to 15.
Easy. Video games.
So video games and maybe two
Hmm.
other things,
McDonald's.
and maybe another thing when you're like a 15-year-old.
Porno.
Well, bingo, because that's the three things that are being this tier, because the two categories of this tier are McDonald's-based video games,
Okay.
and the second genre is erotic adults-only video games.
Okay.
So six of each. And
Okay.
then the third category, in which I added and Nick added some more pictures, is just pictures of us as teenagers.
Yeah.
So we're going to put them in
It's
a tier. We're going to rank ourselves and add ourselves to this tier.
all
Just to
right.
reiterate, it's
Yeah.
children's McDonald's games from the
Yep.
90s,
Us
games,
from the 90s.
us from the 90s,
And
games from
then,
the 80s and 90s that were rated adults only or pornographic,
yeah,
and we're ranking them.
we're ranking them in the old tier listing. It's either an F, an E, a D, a C, a B, an
I
A, or
didn't
an
know it
S
went
tier.
to E and F. I thought it was S to D, to be honest.
Well, you S a D. That was your nickname in high school.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good.
Okay, so the first one we have, you want to go off like based off of the ones below? Like kind
Yeah.
of how they start?
What's this? All right, so what's this?
No, what's the one before that?
I included it. It was in an old Photoshop, and it's I don't know what it's from. I was hoping you could tell me, and it's too hard because these are small. It's someone laying down with a guy, and it looks like it's like a My Pillow commercial or something.
Uh-huh.
We photoshopped my face onto it, and it wrote, "When your best friend Ray is in town," and then it just says Ray in the corner. And I
I don't
wanted to
think I've
ask
ever made
you.
that, but
Okay,
let's let's
so
keep that in F for now.
okay, that's fine. It's an F because no one knows who Ray is.
No,
We're
we're
not
not
really
who
sure what's
Ray
going
is.
on.
We don't know where, yeah, where it came from.
F tier, and that's fine with
Okay.
me. I'm okay with that. So
So
this is the
this
first
second
one that,
one we have, I don't know what game that is.
well, you got to pull up your
Is
list,
that
dude.
I think that's Donald Land. Let me see. Yes, so the game that Nick currently clipped on is a 1988 platform game made by McDonald's called Donald Land. I think it was only released on the Famicom computer. Gameplay, simple platform without any puzzles. You play as Ronald McDonald, only often known in Japan as Donald McRonald.
Oh, wow.
So he should go in the D, right?
I don't know. I'm looking at him. He has one eye closed. Something creepy is going on here. It's in what language? Where is it originally
Japanese.
from?
So I think it was only released in the Famicom.
Did they love him more than we did? Is
It
that
looks like it.
possible?
What the fuck are those creatures on there?
I don't know. Like, I really want
I'm trying to see if there's any like cancelable offenses on this. All right, let me. So the characters: Ronald McDonald, aka Donald McRonald, Mayor McCheese, Birdie the Early Bird, Fry Guys. So they have all the 80s characters.
I wanted to
So
do
nothing
this.
racist about it, nothing offensive. I would say put it in the D for now.
Hey, I want to try something
Yeah.
live. This is gonna flip your brain. Can
Oh,
you
look at
see
that.
it?
Okay. Yeah, I could see it.
So this is Donald Land. It looks like we're gonna try and figure out what's going on. You
Yeah.
know, you guys freaks to know my
I wish you
email.
had tabs open that were like
I know.
how to kiss a toilet seat or something.
How to kiss the toilet seat. Anyway, so this is the game. It 1988,
Uh-huh.
kind of a little creepy looking. I don't know what's going on. There's mini games in it. The characters, Mayor McCheese, Captain
Yeah.
Crook, Fry Guys, Officer Big Mac, Uncle.
That was my nickname
Okay,
in high school, Uncle and Officer
Uncle.
Big Mac.
Yeah, and Professor. Okay, I think I'm ready to vote on this one. I'll share back with that
Are we
one.
gonna go with D? I say D just for I mean, it looks like a terrible game to begin with. Looks kind of racist, but D
Okay.
is in Donald. So,
I can do that. Let's do it. All right.
all right. So next game is a Game Boy game called Cool Spot.
Cool Spot Game Boy, huh?
No, well, Spot the Cool Adventure. So everyone remembers Seven Up the Spot, and you were thinking. And here's the thing: I looked up. I was like, oh, do they serve Seven Up at McDonald's? Because why is this part of a McDonald's game? No, they don't sell Seven Up at McDonald's. I don't even think Seven Up exists anymore. What
Seven
this
Up?
game
Seven Up still
is
exists.
oh, is it? I
There's
don't drink,
no way
dude.
it doesn't
I don't
exist.
fucking drink soda, dude. I'm not a
So why are
sheeple.
you gonna say it doesn't exist?
I don't know.
Like you
I just
can't
tried
make
to
a
cancel
blanket
it.
statement.
But apparently, this is just a reskin of one of the other McDonald's games that got released. They just literally
Really?
swapped out a character that was in the McDonald's game for the 7 Up mascot.
Oh, dude.
So it's just a Game Boy, and 7 Up was in like the 7 Up spot was in like a shit ton of games. He probably got canceled. He looks like a period dot, you know?
Yeah, I think you're right.
So, I mean, listen, I don't really know what his political views are. Are we watching a clip? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, oh,
Oh, great. This episode's ruined now
virus.
because
I thought
whatever
I
you're
was gonna
doing,
see a
you're
little
downloading a
video.
virus. Everyone's watching the video, he's downloading a virus onto this
Oh,
episode.
well, I kind of like this now.
Let me see this.
I don't know.
All right. We're watching a little bit cool
1994, you
spot.
had mentioned.
Okay.
All rights to Seven Up. That's all we care about here. Oh,
Oh,
your
Virgin
nickname?
Interactive. That was your dad's
College.
nickname.
Damn it.
I got you before you got me.
Got me. I know. I know.
Oh, wow. It doesn't
Okay.
look too bad. All right. We're watching a video of the spot
Yeah.
surfing on a 7 Up bottle. So, I
No,
mean,
nothing's working, so we're good. I
all
think I
right,
can
we're
give
good.
it
So,
a
okay.
solid C.
I would put a solid C, but also maybe a D only because the game wasn't working.
C.
All right, we'll put it in a C. C for
Yeah.
cool spot.
Okay. I'm down with that.
So we got, there we go. We got that. We can just drag them there. All right, the next one. This one is weird because I was looking for so many adult games.
Of course you were.
And so, like, ones that were actually rated adults only. And I have no clue what this is. It's an adult visual novel for the PlayStation 2.
What's it called?
FEF, A Fairy Tale of the Two. I have no clue what it's about. I'm not in anime, so I automatically wouldn't just put it in the F category. Like, I don't really care. It came out only in Japan on the PlayStation 2.
Okay.
We just missed its 15th anniversary, April 29th.
Oh, wait, it's that old? Holy
Yeah,
smokes.
2010.
I feel like these are like fairly new, these type games,
It's
but maybe
PlayStation
not.
2, man. You think PlayStation 2's, I know that's all you can afford now.
Yeah, that's
Look at that. Like, what are they, nuns?
I I guess. I don't know.
Dude, they probably like dudes probably like jerk off to like these anime nuns getting naked or something.
I mean, does she have an eye patch? Okay.
I thought you were gonna say, does she have an iPad?
Does she have an iPad also? I'm like
Reception.
afraid to scroll here. I'm gonna run into something really
Oh,
weird.
I get what you're saying. I
I
would
know.
stop now,
Uh-huh.
to be
Okay.
honest. We don't know what's gonna pop up.
All right.
Yeah, there's like it's an anime, there's books, there's mangas. Uh, the majority of the music was produced by someone named Tenman. So,
It's got
uh,
music? Original score? Like that
yeah.
already bumps it up for me.
So an A,
What PlayStation 2?
PlayStation 2.
Let's go B. I
Okay.
would go between a B and an A. Yeah, I
But would you
respect that.
play that though?
I mean, maybe for the score. Yeah.
But not for like the potential nudity?
Of course not. That's disgusting.
Okay.
But the score? Yeah, definitely the
Yeah.
music.
All right. So we got a solid B already.
Ooh,
The
I like
next
this one
one
already.
is, I
I
know
already
you
tell
like
you.
this one already.
I already tell.
This one is a game, I think it's a PC game called Rihanna Rouge. Riana Rouge is an adult action adventure game developed and published by Black Dragon Productions. It's one of the few titles to actually have earned the adults only rating, like and actually be released with it.
1997 video game. Let's
Stars
see.
Playmate Jillian Bonner. I don't know, she might be dead
Uh-huh.
now, but good for her.
Uh-huh. Hold on.
It seems like
Share
barbed
this.
wire.
Kind of. Okay. Look at this. Even crazier is what's going on back here. I'm sharing the right
It
one, right?
looks like me.
It's you.
It's
That's
me.
that's you. So, what she got going on here?
This game
Okay.
cost $1 million to produce. That's kind of wild.
Essential action adventure. No offense. I'm at least an A by me.
I would say an S, but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, good on you, dude.
Well, let's see.
That's
All right, some facts about it.
1 million.
P
Okay, good. Good job, co-host on reading that one. Oh. Overall, oh, Joker, PC Joker gave it a
19%.
35%. Oh, well, no, PC Joker gave it a little higher here. PC Player? I don't even know what that magazine is. I want to start. We have to
You want to
start
subscribe
looking.
to it right now?
Yeah, I do. All right.
I can't
Well,
imagine this game costing $1 million to produce though. Very funny.
I guess back in the 90s, that's insane. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going A
So
unless you want
I'm saying S, but A is high enough.
to. Okay. Oh,
Rihanna
well,
Rouge deserves an A. She deserves a comeback. She deserves a new game, like a reboot, but like, a more sex positive one.
I agree.
Like more sex positive than that game that we're looking at the cover of. Jeez. Next one
Oh,
is I
oh,
didn't singles.
oh,
What is it? Singles
singles? I
flirt?
don't know. I don't know.
I forget the name of it. I can't say. It's kind of small on our screen, so it's called Singles Flirt and Meet or something. But it was a
Flirt
PC
up your
game.
life?
Well, it was pretty much when I looked it up. It was pretty much The Sims, but instead of like living your life, all you're doing is trying to meet someone to have sex with. And it kind of looks like The Sims, so it's not really that exciting. It's not really that different. It's just
Doesn't look
taking like the
it,
living your life aspect out of The Sims.
it doesn't look like The Sims. Is this it?
Yeah, am I
Oh,
wrong? Does that not look like that's how
I
you
like how.
dressed?
That's literally, I still dress like this. I have champagne glasses like this. I wear a long sleeve undershirt,
Can you?
and
I
I
can't
flirt
believe
with
people
girls
we
who
actually
dress like
used to
that.
do that.
What, wear the long sleeve shirt under the
Yeah,
short sleeve shirt? I still do.
we still. Oh
I
my
wish I
God.
had it today. Oh my God, I wish.
We should have dressed like the 90s or 2000s.
I I thought we did, naturally.
I would put this in
B,
E.
C.
Did you
Wow, you
say
gave it
B?
or C. I don't know. I don't know what.
Okay, C, C. Because we're
All
both
right,
huge
fine.
fans of The Sims. We were one of the first people to ever play The Sims.
Whoa,
Oh, there's a
singles
sequel?
two. Yeah, and it was released in June and it had three housemates instead of two. Oh my God, I
Wait,
know.
so is it
I
just
can
a
only
game of doing a
imagine.
threesome?
I guess.
Oh my God. All right, A.
Then we know exactly what happened there. We'll do a B because
All
we're
right.
not jumping this list here.
All right, put it in the B.
All right. It's a B. It's a B, Mario.
Our next game. What's our next game, Nick?
All right, let's pull it up.
Oh, this is a good
X.
one.
Is this
Okay.
X-Men? X. What is it called?
So X-Man is a pornographic video game made for Atari.
Oh,
So just to let everyone know, it's unrelated to X-Men, the comic book series. It definitely faced protests. What is the plot? Here we go. Here we go. Everyone's gonna love the plot of this. The player controls a naked man in a labyrinth. The objective is to reach the door at the center of the labyrinth, avoiding scissors, crabs, and teeth.
I'm gonna.
Have you ever been stuck in a labyrinth trying to avoid teeth and crabs?
That's a lot of what I did in college.
Oh my God. Clearing the challenge, the player enters a bonus stage.
Are you seeing
And
this?
oh my, can we show this on YouTube?
I don't know. Well, I don't know what's happening. Is that him
Yeah,
or her?
listen, what's happening is not sexual, just to let YouTube know. But yeah, if you get to the end of the challenge, that's the
Oh,
cover
look,
art.
that's the guy, and he's hiding
Yeah.
from crabs, mouth,
Yep.
teeth, this, okay.
I mean, I do like that they're like it's unrelated to X-Men the comic books, but the font on the box art looks exactly
Is
like X-Men the comic book.
well, and what's the point here? X-Man. Like he used to
They
be a man,
should have just called it Triple X-Man.
but I guess is it a play on X? He used to be a man, now he's not.
Oh, that's true.
Manhood's in danger. Did it get chopped off with scissors?
Well, he's holding his you know what in the box art.
I know he was.
I would say a solid B
Okay.
for
All
boner. Or C for crabs, whatever one you would put.
right. Crabs. It's getting
C for
crowded up there.
crabs.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I don't even know if
Oh,
we have
we
to
okay.
look
We
this
just
one
pulled
up,
up.
do
We
we?
have a classic that we just mentioned a couple episodes ago. It's a
What's
famous
it called?
Atari game, Beat 'em and Eat 'em. So if you haven't
Eat 'em
heard, go
and eat
back
'em.
2 episodes,
Eat.
listen. It's an Atari game, pornographic. Some guy jizzes off a rooftop. So we don't really need to look up the information for this. We already know.
No, it's fine.
Um,
I will.
Beat 'em and Eat 'em. I don't know. Like, could we get canceled if we put it in the A, B, or C category?
Yeah, correct. So,
I don't think we could show this video. Nick's getting fucking computer crazy right now.
all right.
I would put it in D.
Wow, really didn't really feel
I mean,
D.
what's your opinion of it?
I was gonna go B. It's such a classic that we mentioned it in
Is it
another
a classic for
episode.
you and your dad? I remember you and your dad would play it.
late into the evenings. Yeah.
Yeah, but like no, not the game. Like your
The
dad was
act.
like, I want to
Yeah.
play beat 'em and eat 'em.
And I had to be the trench coat guy, or was he the trench coat guy?
And one of you were on a rooftop. I don't know. Fine, we'll
One
put
of
it.
us on the roof.
You put it a B. Give it a B. It
Okay.
is a
All right.
classic.
It's classic.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So the next one is an actual classic game from the 80s, Leisure
Okay.
Suit Larry and the Legend of the
Oh.
Lounge Lizards. I forget the full title, but it's the first Leisure Suit Larry game. Everyone knows Leisure Suit Larry is a famous 80s game where you play a guy who just wants to have sex.
Oh,
Have
jeez.
you ever played any of them?
No, I actually haven't. I know what
Why?
they
I grew
are.
up playing them with my other friend that I grew up with.
No, I know what they are and everything.
Yeah. I
I've
would put
seen
this in
pictures
like
and
S
everything.
tier.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's a picture of your mom, dude.
This is a picture of my mom, the guy
Yeah.
on the right.
Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry, there's 6 games, but I don't like the graphics on the early games. They're like way crappier. But
Hmm.
when it shows the women, it's like kind of like a pixel art version of like a real picture of a woman.
Okay.
I would put it S tier to be honest. It's a
S tier it is, dude.
S
S
tier.
he's the
S
king
tier,
of
S for sex. We might have to bleep that out. I
sex.
know YouTube is like, we're scared.
Uh-huh.
We're scared if it's,
We're not scared. We're not
we're
afraid of
not
sex.
scared of anybody.
Yeah,
Literally
both of us
cancel
are
me.
very not afraid of sex, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm afraid of kissing.
Okay.
Okay, so coming up, I'll let you explain this one.
Explain this one? If I had to explain it, it looks like it's me in my driveway wearing
Uh-huh.
a wife beater, holding a basketball with my shaved head when I was about 11 years old.
And you were at the time in the full picture because I just cropped it. At the time, you're surrounded by other little boys, correct?
You're one of them.
If you actually look at the original picture,
Yeah.
I am like 5 feet away from you.
Oh, you are the only one standing off to the
Yeah,
side, which
because
is
I was
really
like,
weird.
this is wrong. I remember
No,
looking at.
I think it's because you stunk that day. You had stink lines
I
coming off
wouldn't
of
put
you.
it past me if I
Yeah,
actually did
yeah.
stink. Um,
So,
you're young, you're in the 90s, you're in the prime of your life, to be honed.
yeah, I was. That's back. I peaked back
You
then.
peaked.
Yeah.
You literally, as soon as that day was over, it was the best day of your life.
So I'm trying to figure out whose head that is. It's probably like Chris, the kid that you barely even know, who's probably in the picture.
I think there definitely are 2 kids in that picture that I barely even know.
See, Dan doesn't even know all my friends. He claims to be a
Uh,
friend forever, but
I would put it in a C category because your last name begins with a C.
uh-huh,
But
almost
C dot
doxed
dot
me.
dot. I'm not going to dox
Yep,
Nick. I'm
I
not going
know.
to
He
dox you.
almost did. All right.
But we did dox your dad's name because you said your dad is the same name as you.
Yeah, but is it really doxing? People might not know my name forward and backwards.
Well, if anyone doesn't know, you spell it Nyck. Your dad spells it
Yep.
Nyck.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Yeah, I'll put me under C. I was
Okay,
young,
see,
I didn't really know. C is a respectable grade. It's
I
not
think C is a
top
respectable
five.
enough grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the next one is this is Ronald Adventureland.
Okay.
I think so. Let me pull up my list of category McDonald's games. Yes, I think it's Treasureland Adventure.
Oh,
Is that what
damn.
it
Yeah,
says?
Treasure Land Adventure. That's probably this.
Or is that Global Gladiators?
That might be Global Gladiators because I
Okay.
don't think it's so
I think
now I
it's
have to
Global
change
Gladiators.
it
So
then.
Global Gladiators is a McDonald's game. Came out on the Sega Genesis. You play as 2 kids. They're fighting like green gook. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
The game is a spiritual successor to another Nintendo McDonald's game. And McDonald's made a lot of fucking games.
I guess, dude.
Let's see. It got a 30 out of 40 on Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Oh, look at it. I mean that.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's pretty much you and me.
Why? How is it McDonald's?
Mick and Mac.
Oh, okay. But it doesn't feel McDonald's at all. Branding,
The game is
colors.
based on the McDonald's food chain. It has a strong environmental message.
I don't think so, dude. All right.
Well, I
Gold,
think
you
it's
gotta
probably a
get
sequel to the other
through.
game that we have on our list, MC
Okay.
Kids.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I don't like the look of that thing. It's
Okay.
got a lot of green stuff shooting
Are you
everywhere.
like
We've
racist
just been
against green things?
No, we just looked at a lot of adults only games, and I'm wondering if this is somehow related.
What liquids? Okay, in pornos, what liquids come
Yeah.
out of someone that's green?
Tentacle porno.
Well, is there a website for that? If you want to send that to me,
Sure.
you want to send that in a message?
Sure. All right. So
Okay, so
green
maybe a
tentacles,
D or
Mick
is
and
there
Mac,
is there any categories that we don't have anything in yet?
E.
Put it in an E. I mean, you're not a big fan of it, so just put it.
It's fine. It's an E. All right.
Okay.
Let's bring this
Okay,
one up.
I can explain this one.
Yeah, I hope you
This is
can.
part of the same picture that Nick's picture came from, but I
Uh-huh.
was a couple feet away from them. I'm looking at them like I'm quirky. Like, what is he doing?
Yeah, that's it. You're quirky. That's the word.
I was high on cocaine. I remember that day specifically.
You were high on cocaine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You're
You
11.
know what I was doing though? I mean,
No,
I
what were
wasn't
you
high on
doing that?
cocaine, but my shirt, if I give you the full picture, I'm wearing a shirt that
Budweiser?
says Budweiser on it.
I knew it.
So
See, I called the shirt. I
you knew
knew
I was
what
there to
shirt.
party.
I, you're the 11-year-old with the Budweiser shirt
Who's
who had
quirky,
stink lines, had stink
and I
lines coming
definitely
home.
stunk, and I was definitely overweight at that age. I think you can tell in the picture. So I was maybe close to 190 or 185.
At this age?
Yeah.
I don't
I
think so,
remember I
dude.
went to the doctor's one time for a checkup
I
and
don't.
with my
He said
mom, and
husky.
the doctor kind of made fun of my weight. And I'm like,
Nuh-uh.
what are you doing, dude?
Really?
Yeah. He commented how
Did
overweight I was.
did any doctor ever describe you as husky?
Yes.
That's awesome. Did you have to wear husky pants?
I don't remember if I had to wear husky pants. I think like the highest I went was 38 when
Oh,
I was at my heaviest.
husky is such a good word. Isn't that
It's
from
so insulting to call a kid husky.
I know, it's so awesome. Anyway, we'll say you were a husky. It's husky and dot dot dot.
So if I really had to choose,
Uh-huh.
I would say S tier.
Really? See, I was going with D for your first name, but
Yeah, but
let's
I mean, I agree with you. Listen, objectively,
uh,
that makes total sense. But I was at the prime of my life.
I'm gonna go A.
You put me
I
in
can
A?
settle with
Okay.
an A. Yeah. See, he
Well,
aimed high because he knew he wouldn't get the S tier.
well,
And
also
he was
you
like,
could
oh,
put me in any
okay.
category. You could put me in B because I was wearing a Budweiser shirt.
Yeah, Budweiser for Budweiser shirt.
This tier is a
It
hodgepodge of
looks good.
insanity right
No, it
now.
looks good. All right.
Okay, so this is the one I was thinking about.
Oh, the other.
McDonald's Treasure Land. McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure. It was another Sega Genesis game. And again, I think it's just Ronald McDonald running around the fucking place with other characters. And he has a magic attack. Why did McDonald's make so many games in the 90s?
I don't know. Yeah, he's got treasure. He's got these little
He
things
definitely
looking at
looks less
him.
creepy than that other one that starred him.
Yeah, I agree. I still don't know what's going on. There's like a train, there's a dragon,
Is he
there's a
stealing
fish.
children? Is that children in his arms?
No, it's treasure.
I guess that would be called McDonald's Children Land Adventure.
He's
S- Stealing kids.
it's actually fun, happy, upbeat. You said this one was for Sega.
It says at the release the game was praised for its gameplay and graphical style. I don't believe
Nine,
that.
nine out of 9 out of
That
12?
is the craziest grade. Okay, go down to
Yeah.
Game Fan.
Hold on, where's Game Fan?
Game
Here we
Fan
go.
out of 400.
356 out of 400.
Just make it out
Wow.
of 10. Just make it 5 out of like grade out of 5 or grade out of 10. Why are you grading something?
I
Uh,
just look at this guy. 9 out of 12.
who does that?
Apparently in the 90s, people were just dropping really
Like when
cool
girls grade me, they always like say a number
12.
out of 0, but they
12 out of
always say
100.
0 out of 0. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfect. All right. I think we're ready to vote on this guy.
Um, I mean, all the signs are pointing to it's actually a good game, to be honest.
It might be. I mean, it looks like it's the most well-produced of all the games we've looked at so
Let's
far,
say a
except for...
B because I don't want to praise it like everyone else because I'm not a sheeple.
Oh, not a sheeple.
What do you
So,
think? Do you think,
yeah.
wait, you think I am a sheeple?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Okay, so this is different. This is weird. I don't think you can even tell what that is from that picture.
I can't. What is that?
So McDonald's in 2010
Hmm.
released a training video for employees, a training video game for employees. It's called the E-Crew Development Program, known officially as the McDonald's training game. It's an educational video game to train employees, and they released it in the on the Nintendo DS in Japan only.
Okay.
It was never released to the public. So all it is it just trains you how to be an employee of McDonald's.
So what was the name of it? I do want to pull it
It's
up
called
though.
the E-Crew Development Program. And I guess that's what an ECDP on the thing. But basically, yeah, it's a DS thing. I guess employees got it when they apply for the job. It teaches them how to cook and you make a profile and all this stuff. I think people rediscovered it like 10 years later. Like nobody remembered it even existed because only employees knew. And you know us, we like to have fun. We don't like to work. So I would put this in F because, you know,
Okay. I'm
I
down with
don't,
giving it an F.
or
Total
actually, what would we
failure.
put it in E because
It's
of E crew?
fandom? Wow, look, Nintendo D. I love that.
Yeah.
How to be better at your job. Yeah,
I
I'll tell
can't
you how
believe
to be.
there's a McDonald's game that is or work
Oh,
oriented.
dude, look, you have to answer questions and things. This is your manager. He says do this. What do you do? Thumbs down. That's what you do.
Yeah. So F.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
don't
I'll
like
give it
being
a no.
told. So listen, if anyone listens to the podcast, anyone knows me personally, I don't like being told what to do,
We don't listen. We're not
and I
sheeple.
don't like doing things. So that's a
Whoa.
twofer.
F.
So let me just double check the F category. It's a picture of you behind an old guy,
Yep. With
and
Ray.
then a
We don't
McDonald's
know what
training
it's from.
video.
Yeah, so far.
Okay.
Perfect.
How many games do we have left?
One here and then
Okay,
two surprise
two
pictures.
bonus ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so the final game is MC Kids. Uh, I feel like this is a one I actually remember growing up.
Hold on. What
Because
is
I
the name of
remember
it?
the cover art, and I remember McDonald's Happy Meals like having their kid mascots, like on the
Okay.
Happy Meals or on like the.
W-
They weren't really Happy Meals. They were like when you were older than a Happy Meal, you were like a tween.
Adolescent
And
meal?
yeah,
A
adolescent. They
tween
had like these
meal?
adolescent mascots, and
Okay.
so they made video games for them.
What's it called? I'm gonna pull it up.
MC Kids, Kids. Stars as two kids, Mac and Mick. So those are
Of
the kids from the
course,
other game.
dude. That's the same kids. They
Yeah,
look younger
and
here.
you have to find Ronald McDonald,
We could do an
find his
episode on
bag because
where
he
are
got
they
stolen by.
now? Like
What's
where are
that?
they? Where are they now? We should do an episode on that.
Oh my God! Just like where are they now? Lemon Party. Maybe.
Yeah.
Wait,
No, that
wait.
timeline does not match up. Those people were
The
60.
two kids
This
from
is in
MC
the
Kids,
90s.
MC
Grew up
Lemon
to
Party.
do. That's not what it's
Do
from.
you think these kids had anything to do with that?
No, I don't think they did. Maybe they. No, they were too young. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I
The
did the
game was
math.
created by four people in 8 months. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
This podcast is created by one person in 1 week.
Are you? Hmm, fair.
What you want to say? What do you want to say?
I wasn't gonna say anything at all, honestly. What was I gonna
I
say?
was about to get my gun ready
Yeah.
and
You
shoot
said
and shoot
what?
my laptop. Yeah,
Um,
MC Kids, I
okay.
definitely remember. I definitely remember seeing it on the Nintendo. That's how a weird memory I have. But yeah, it's just a color platformer. It's like a rudimentary like game.
Um, I'll give it a D. I don't know, a C, somewhere in there.
Do you have your reasons?
Yeah,
Political?
I
Are they
don't.
political?
Yeah, I don't like it,
We
but
don't.
I can't argue with
We
it.
don't like to get political, but
And
we
you
might.
said you remembered it, so I was like, sure, let him
So
have
wait.
whatever.
So because I remembered it, my name begins with a
Uh-huh.
D. You're putting
Yep.
it in the D category.
Yeah, correct.
Our method of way we're tiering these is so good. Like, oh,
So
but there's a C in the name. Let's put it over there.
so there's two things down here, and I would have pulled up more and looked for more pictures of you particularly,
Yeah.
but I had to add these all at once, so they were in weird spots. Let me see if I can share the first one. And I
Okay.
actually don't know what it was from, but I'm getting a good vibe from this one.
Okay. So the first one is the one you holding a baby.
No, that's the
Oh,
last one.
okay.
You'll know that one.
Yeah, I do not recognize the second picture.
Okay.
Um,
I actually think this is about our friend's dog.
okay. Is this a new picture?
No, this is from like
Can you
2016 or
explain
early.
what it is?
So it's a Snapchat filter. It looks like I'm wearing my hockey helmet. So I was probably playing hockey I
Uh-huh.
could tell that's my that's the when I live with A dot dot dot.
Okay.
That's the garage there. Wear my hockey helmet, sunglasses. I have a Snapchat filter that makes me look like
Like a woman, like more feminine.
yeah, but it's weird. It looks like monkey lips too or something going
Okay.
on. I don't know. But anyway, and it says Winston's girlfriend. And Winston might
If
be
anyone, just to let
the
everyone know,
I
well,
think.
just to squeeze this in, the
Yeah.
day we're recording this, not to date
Yeah.
it, but our episode about Rocky Balboa is just released, and
Okay.
in it we
Uh-huh.
reference a dog named Winston, who is our friend dot dot dot's dog, who we walked. So this is a
And
dog we haven't encountered in 30 years that we're still joking about for some reason. I just wanted to clear. I wanted to like make the Wikipedia entry of this episode very clear and concise.
anyway, so I assume it's about the dog and it's his girlfriend somehow. I'm not sure. So that's the first one. I think we
But
have enough to
here's
vote.
the even funnier thing, just to let
Okay.
everyone know.
Yeah.
I'm one of the few people that know this dog's name. I never received this picture.
You had to have- Who else would I have sent this to?
I have no clue.
Okay.
Never seen that
I'm
picture once in my entire life.
ready to vote. I'm giving it a B because there's something going on. It would have been
Okay.
S tier, but I don't know. And the last one, I
I
already know
already
what
know
it.
what I'm
Yeah,
hearing this, but
yeah,
please
I know.
explain this picture. This picture is an all-time classic, actually.
This is actually a really good pick. So
Go ahead,
this
explain it.
is
Explain
this
it
is
without getting arrested.
so
Can't.
this is me, probably 10 years ago, and I'm holding my son, who is probably one, maybe two.
Uh-huh.
Uh, it looks like There were several pictures of your face photoshopped over my son.
The way he photoshopped my face over his son, it's the way a serial killer cuts out letters and puts them in a note. It's crazy. It looks like he licked the back of these and pasted them on.
Yeah, they're done in a very serial killer-esque way.
Yeah. And then read the quote. There's a quote about it.
The quote is in this really colorful, bubbly italics font. Friendship is measured in the laughs we give and the ones we
Did
get.
you make that quote up?
I have no idea.
So this is a really old picture, so old that it's been my default picture for you on my phone for as long as I've had your number, or
That's
as
so
long as I've
good.
had this picture.
All right. I don't know how it came about or why,
This is
but
a S tier. Oh, you're
S
already,
tier.
yeah,
Dude,
100% S tier.
100% S tier. So, whew.
So if everyone wants to get a quick glance, we'll just go over it one more time.
Yeah.
S tier in this magical mystery tier is Leisure Suit Larry, which is an
Yep.
absolute classic,
Yep.
spawned a huge franchise, and the picture of serial killer Nick's, my face over
Fun.
Nick's kid.
I guess.
The A tier is Rihanna Rouge, action
Yeah.
sexual adventure,
Yeah. I like
and
it.
a picture of me with a
You,
Budweiser shirt.
yeah, when you were 12,
Yeah, I really don't know the age. It's got to
I don't know.
be that.
You were husky. You were husky.
Husky. I was a doctor told me. So the C is F. Did I say F? The tale of two tails?
Oh, F Tale of
Whatever
Two
that
Tails.
visual
Yep.
sexual novel is.
PS2. Yep.
Another B one is Singles, How to Flirt.
Hmm.
Like more. Another one is
Beat 'em and eat 'em.
Beat 'em and Eat 'em.
Classic. That's
The
hard.
next one is Treasure Land Adventure from
Okay.
McDonald's.
I like
And
that.
then the final one in the B category is a picture Nick never sent me. I don't know who it was for. Just to let everyone know, never received it. C
Hey, I said it
category.
to B. That.
You probably said it to me, and that's probably why he doesn't talk to us. In the C tier, cool, the Spot Adventure Game Boy game
Uh-huh.
actually looked
Uh-huh.
pretty neat. X-Man, we don't really know what the X stands for.
But it's pornographic. That's
Pornographic
for
should have
sure.
been called Triple X-Man, to be honest. And the final picture in C category is Nick surrounded by a bunch of little boys.
Yeah, surrounded by boys. Yes.
He's his current age now, surrounded by a bunch of little boys.
And not current age now. It's current age little boy also.
Um, also, D category, D tier
Okay.
is Donald Land, Famicom only McDonald's game. Probably the first McDonald's game, I think.
Okay.
Really weird cover art. And then also in D is MC Kids. I don't know.
Yeah,
I forget
which
why we put it in D. I remembered it.
D for Dan, and you remembered it.
That is a good. I like
Good
that.
reason. Yeah.
E is what is it? Global Gladiators.
Yeah, this one's Global Gladiators. Wasn't a
Nick
big
put it in
fan.
E because he didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
He didn't like the gunk and stuff. And the F category is
Ray.
another picture I don't think I've ever received. Just let everyone know. Nick Photoshop hugging an old guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the last one in the final category is the training video game McDonald's released. Also, don't tell me how to work. So
Yeah. Don't tell us how to work or when
if
to
I
work
bought
or
this
why to
game, I
work.
would do the opposite of everything this training video game told me to do.
Wow. That's anti-sheeple. You're like
Yeah.
a wolf. You're the wolf.
I'm a wolf in sheeple's clothing. I'm a
You're
sheeple
the
in what?
Well, I was gonna say the lone wolf and probably be alone for the rest of your life.
I'll probably be a lone wolf till I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Until lemon
my
party age.
inside my briefs, it's collecting cobwebs.
Mm-hmm. Your
All right.
briefs?
Well, we hope you enjoyed our tier. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do what we did the last two episodes. We have a quiz for you.
No, I don't
It's a
like
quiz
these.
for Nick. It's a quiz for everyone also too. So we'll
Okay.
be right back, and I'm super excited about these questions. All right.
Oof.
Okay, I'm super excited about this quiz
I'm
because
not.
I had two things to talk about. I could talk about adult games, I could talk about pornos, I could talk
Hmm.
about fast food at McDonald's, or I could talk about all of them combined. So, like the previous episodes, I made a quiz, three questions I'm going to ask Nick. It does not depend on really the knowledge of anything we talked about,
Okay.
which
But
would
if
help or maybe it doesn't help.
and maybe it would help
Yeah,
actually.
maybe. I don't know if it's called Quiz Donald's or Quiz Sexual Healing. I'm trying to think of a quiz name for this. No.
Quizexual. Quizexual.
Quizexual.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Either
could
one of
work.
these hitting?
Quiz.
Okay.
I'll brainstorm some ideas
So,
for you.
all right. The first question. If everyone's listening, get your pen and paper.
Yep.
What 90s Bruce Willis film that was also turned into a PlayStation 1 video game heavily advertised McDonald's in one scene of the movie? So A, Unbreakable,
Mhm.
B, The Fifth Element, C, Die Hard with a Vengeance, or D, 12 Monkeys.
Fifth Element.
Bingo. You got it. There was a PS1 Fifth Element game, and there's a scene where the cab chase in the movie, the
Yeah, there's a lot of
cops.
McDonald's. Yep.
That's a good.
Yep.
There you go.
Perfect. There.
All right, so
Okay.
this one you might actually know. This one might be easier than the first one. Question. When I when I was younger, my great grandpa would record pornos off his TV, but did this but did this one thing so no one even saw, even though everyone in our family knew he did it. So A,
hmm
distract everyone in the other room with magic tricks.
Okay.
B, cover the TV with a blanket.
hmm
C, not cover the TV and just watch it in front of everyone in the family. Or D, play drums so no one would hear.
Wait, I don't know because I thought he put it in a different. Oh, never mind. One
This
of
is
your
not the grandpa
brothers.
you're thinking of.
Oh, this isn't
That was a
the.
joke. You clearly have no clue about the story.
Okay.
So A,
Magic
distract people with
magic
magic
tricks.
tricks.
Magic tricks.
You think my great grandpa put a porno on, record it, and to distract everyone from realizing what he was doing, would go in the other room and do magic tricks? This is what you really think he did?
I mean, consider all the other options. They don't seem viable either.
He put a blanket over the TV and
Oh,
lowered the
yeah,
volume.
that was my second guess.
Like when family would come over, sometimes my mom said she would like go over to pick us up when we were little, and he would have a blanket over the TV because he'd be recording porno.
Couldn't he wait a day?
He could have. I have no clue why he just did it. I actually thought you were going to guess the drumming thing.
No, because I figured that would have been no. I
Yeah.
actually now is this also the one who had pornos
This
and
is
they
not.
were
So the one that
okay?
had pornos, VHS pornos,
Yeah.
and my brother J dot dot dot, you'd steal them.
Genius. How?
I'm gonna throw him on the
Tell them
bus.
how. Go ahead.
My
J
one
dot
brother
dot.
J dot 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 N. Is
Yep.
that the amount of letters? Can't
Wow.
remember.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine.
But he would tell my grandpa he wants to borrow like Evil Dead, and my grandpa had a ton of VHS tapes. And
hmm
so I went to this room where all the VHS tapes. My brother would find the pornos and put it in the box of Evil Dead.
Genius. Genius move.
And so I
J
didn't
dot
realize it
dot
until we
dot.
were home, and I would see like
Evil
80s
Dead
pornos. Like
box.
it was like
Yeah.
70s and 80s pornos.
Uh-huh.
Like
Nice.
people were very disgusting then.
Well, they had Bush. Definitely a lot of
Yeah.
Bush.
Oh my God, so many people at Bush. But yeah, my one brother did that, and that was
Okay.
my grandpa. And this story, the
Is
question,
the other
was my
one.
great
That's
grandpa.
crazy that it was a different relative. Okay.
Different relative, just as much into porno.
Okay. Okay. That's
Runs
fine,
in the family, I guess.
I guess. All right.
Okay. Question, final question. What
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 video game that originally received but wasn't released with an adults only rating had a similar connection to a famous McDonald's lawsuit? A, do you want me to read the question again? You got
No,
it.
go ahead. Keep going.
A, Silent Hill 2. B, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. C, Medal of Honor Frontline. Or D, GTA San Andreas.
D.
Bingo. Damn, you got doing pretty good today. San Andreas originally released as adults only because they found the hot coffee mod.
Coffee mod. Yeah, there you
And
go.
a famous lawsuit from McDonald's is a lady that spilled coffee on herself and sued McDonald's.
For hot
And that's
coffee.
why on McDonald's cups it says caution hot coffee.
Ooh.
Did you know that?
Yes, I did know about the hot
Yeah,
coffee.
so
I didn't
hot
know.
coffee is connection. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all I got. Let me check the tier of
Uh-huh.
this is me. Do. If anyone can see
Oh,
the screen,
mhm.
I'm doing it
Yeah.
on the computer.
Yep.
Oh, you actually, sorry, you didn't get any right.
Fair. All
I
right.
know I said you got them right, but
Yeah.
I can't
They've been
accept
taken back.
I can't
That's
accept
fair.
your answers right now.
That's fine.
I really did think you were going to know my grandpa though. I feel like I mentioned it once.
You may have the blanket over the
I
TV
probably
trick.
actually it might be one of the more crazy things I've never mentioned. And you would think that I would tell the world about this.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's one of the first times there's been a story about a relative in the 6 years we've done this podcast that I've not brought up this thing.
It's kind of insane that he had to do it then. That's my only thing.
Now I wish that the other answers were true. So I wish at some point,
Drumming and playing magic.
like he started drumming and people were like, "What's on the TV?" And he's like, "Look at me!"
Look. Do-do-do-do-do. Ching, 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 ching.
And think about this like 80-some-year-old old guy doing it.
I I'm thinking of him doing magic. Oh, is this a rabbit? And meanwhile, someone in the back is getting pounded with a bush, hairy bush. Eh?
So he still just has the TV on the entire time.
Yeah, he's just
Okay.
telling everyone to look at
And
him.
everyone's back is turned
and-
facing him.
yeah, and he's
Classic.
looking at
Amazing.
it. Maybe he might even have a boner. I don't know.
And that's the magic trick. All right, well, that's a tier episode. We hope you had a good time because we had a great time doing it. I have some hints for the next episode.
Oh, do you? Are we
You
gonna
know what
drop
the
them in
next
here?
episode is, but
Yeah.
do you have any maybe a hint? What could
No, you
people?
drop yours first because I gotta
Um,
think.
I guess that's not directly related to these words, but tariffs,
Okay, that's an interesting way to put it.
inflation,
Okay.
and your parents' credit card.
Okay.
I don't know if you could. After I wrote them down, I'm like, this has nothing to do really with the next episode.
Mm,
Yeah, it's hard because I feel like if I
I
just
know.
say certain words, it might be
Um,
a dead giveaway.
Cataloged.
Oh, yeah,
Catalog's good.
that's
Cataloged.
or circular. Remember circular?
Circulars.
Like
Yeah,
that was a word
sure.
for that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, that's
So
pretty
tariffs, inflation, your mom and dad's credit card, which I use all the time.
good.
I buy Fortnite V-Bucks,
Yeah. For
and
who?
for my mom and dad,
You use their credit card and buy
I
them
use their
V-Bucks
credit.
for them.
It's always a gift for them.
That's
I
nice of
say,
you to at
hey, I
least get
just
them a
bought
gift.
$1,000 V-Bucks for you, mom, and she's like, what's V-Bucks?
And you're like, I did another 1,000. Come on,
And I
mom,
said, I just bought
please.
the John Wick skin, mom.
Yo, that was your mom loves a John Wick skin.
Yeah, she loves them too much, actually. All
Uh-huh.
right, well, that's the episode. That's a tier list. We will see you next time. You got the clues for the next episode, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Or we won't see
Please.
you ever, or in a giant fire truck drops on me right now.
Fart taco.
Far
Good
Taco.
reference.
It's a guy we met on GTA Online years ago, and
All I know is
we dropped a fire truck on him.
rank us, folks. Give us
Right?
a
Oh, you know
listing.
what?
Rank
We're
us.
gonna do live reaction while you're listening to this podcast right now. I want you to tell us because we can hear you when you listen to this podcast. I don't think people realize that. Did you know
Wow.
that?
Yeah, people are
When you
saying
listen to a
F
podcast, people.
or FU.
No,
There's a
I
lot of
actually think
F.
I'm hearing a lot of S. What is that? S
Stink.
U E
C. All right.
K. Okay,
We
you
gotta
know what?
go,
This
folks.
episode's over. I'm not a
All
big
right.
fan of what you guys were about to do. But yeah, that's the episode. We'll see you around, folks. Nick, you got what do you got?
Game over, gang.
Fine, I'll do what I told you to
What?
do, and you did do. I'm Paul
What?
McCartney saying
Oh,
it's a me,
Jesus.
Mario. Ready?
Hold on. All right.
It's
Uh,
it's a me, Mario.
that's pretty good.
Is that pretty good?
It's me, Mario. Hold
Perfect.
on. Let
See,
me do
why
it.
were you
Hold
so
on.
scared to do it, man?
No, hold on. It's a me, Mario. He laughs. Yeah, that's pretty
Okay,
good.
sure.
All
All
right.
right, we'll see you around,
Game
folks.
over.
Game
See you
over,
guys.
game on, and game over.
Okay, okay. I'm not doing that one. All right.
See ya.